Just another little quick save. Haven't seen any enemies otherwise close by, so that's something to be keeping an eye out on anyways.
It's always very suspicious if there's no enemies around.
There's legionnaires.
Oh, alive legionaries.
The last legionnaire.
Well, give me a moment. I'm just letting my super settle.
Super settle. But yes, these are actually alive legionnaires. Hello there, Lucia and Malleus. Hello, Malleus.
Oh, thank the seven. Lucia, it's the Source Hunter. We're not going to die on this haunted cliff after all.
He does not have anything for sale. Hello there.
Who's dying? We're just resting up. The calm before the storm. Those ghosties at the lighthouse won't know what hit 'em.
About the ghost at the lighthouse.
There's certainly something fishy happening. The light shines sure as the tides, though there's not been an attendant there for nearly 2 decades. Our platoon made a pact with Selenia. We'd check out the lighthouse, and if we made it back, we'd get a ticket home.
Mm-hmm.
What Selenia failed to mention was that it wasn't just the ghosts at the lighthouse we had to worry about. It was every savage skeleton on the way there and back too. When we started, we were 7. Now, Lucia and I are the last alive.
Poor people.
Survival of the fittest, I say. We're just here marshalling our strength before hauling into that lighthouse with our swords blazing.
Mm-hmm.
Ha! Marshalling our strength indeed. To be honest, we've been shaking like chihuahuas, praying for a way out of this mess. And it seems the 7 have sent you.
Ah, Malleus, your dignity's in a puddle at your feet. As for me, an honourable soldier and servant to Rivellon, I'm not afraid to ask nicely.
For help.
So, what do you say, Source Hunter? Will you check out the lighthouse in the name of your comrades in arms? If Selenia sees the place cleared, we'll be on the next ship out to Sicil and back to our families.
Okay, you don't have... I still see Malleus's stuff. Oh, the only thing I can say is I'll take my leave.
You'll go to the lighthouse and straighten matters out, yes? Let us know what you find.
And I say nothing to that.
What's the matter?
Mm-hmm.
Scared of a few ghosts? We're giving them a chance to say their prayers before we send them back to their makers. And when we're through with them, they'll stay dead.
Okay, you're just giving them a little bit of a time for a chance for their prayers and all that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, totally.
You'll go to the lighthouse.
Yeah. Okay, you do have some sturdy wooden chest here. It is kind of actually nice. You can see the ships down there too and all. That chest is locked though. Maybe we gotta look into that afterwards, maybe?
Well, I can always pick it up.
Yeah, sure, that too.
Where is it?
It's behind those
there.
guys.
Oh.
I guess they don't mind it. Yes, it is locked.
I meant pick lock. Unidentified delicate leather armor
Okay.
and unidentified antique wooden fire wand.
Okay.
Then toxic grenade and resurrect scroll.
Uh-huh. Resurrect scroll even.
Can you hear that? That
I
moan?
took it for
Not
now,
moving
but
closer.
Come
I can give it to
now.
someone.
We've got to show these spooks the
I'll
meaning
send
of
this
legion
light armor
wits.
for you first. You can have a look if you need it. I don't remember what my daughter had, but I don't
If you
think
haven't
she
got
has
what
a
it
very good
takes,
one yet.
I'll do it myself.
So it was just the staff and that armor, right? Right? Those 2 items
What?
that needed.
Yeah, 2 items.
Yeah.
This one has more movement and more HP than my current one. My current one has more armor though, so
I don't know.
well, check With Bear Daughter, I'll send it to her.
Yeah, Bidaughter had at the moment +1 initiative and then 28 armor rating armor, her unique Bidaughter's armor. So this does, I think this is automatically better, 32 armor rating against 28, and both have initiative bonus, and this just has then HP and other stuff, so yeah, I think this is definitely a better one than Bidaughter had previously. So I give it to her. Don't want to be selling immediately Bidaughter's armor though, but otherwise.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have been keeping Mother stuff on her. I don't want to sell them.
Yeah. Just a quick save and let's head on. Let's have a look into here too, just in case, even though I doubt there's much in here. At least from here I can't really see much. But just in case, quickly check into this direction too. There is actually a sturdy wooden chest key over the rock source torch. And there's a herb here, so I guess there's at least those things that we could basically pick up in here.
Earth tongue mushrooms.
Oh, there's at least those things here. I can also send you the herb that I picked up. There you go. So that's good. But otherwise I don't think that exactly here is anything. It's just kind of a roundabout way and get some extra herbs and the like. Yeah. Okay, let's head towards the lighthouse. Why does lighthouse have rain? Eternal rain over the lighthouse. I do not know. There's also that Trudanae? Like when there's an A and E, wasn't it just a long E in Latin, I think?
Yep.
So it's basically, that's how I would think it would need to be pronounced. There's also more mushrooms here and dead people.
The further we go, the more bodies we find heaped around.
We must be closing in on where they were headed.
Yes. Also, we found, after all, the 2 alive people too previously. You can take the mushrooms for sure. Like, next to the tree is mushrooms.
Yeah.
Just so you know this. There's a date for you. And there's a frost grenade for you. You haven't used your frost grenades yet at all.
I'm so bad at using grenade. Maybe I should give them all to you.
At least I actually use stuff. Oh, there I actually can see a very much magical lock on this lighthouse.
Do you want my grenades?
No, you should be the one to use them. I just need to remind... The ghoul that guards the lighthouse? That thing looks very strange. Look in front of the thing. And there's hot dogs. Lupine horrors. Lots of lupine horrors. Exploskeleton and undead archers, so this will be dangerous for sure. It has elemental immunity. Does it mean that it's then automatically just... It has permanent elemental immunity, so yeah. Okay, that
None
will
of our
be...
spells work.
Yeah, that will be a problem, because it says immunity to frozen, immunity to burning, immunity to stunned, immunity to poison, immunity to petrified, fire, earth, water, air, poison resistance, all 100%. That will be a problem. Piercing and crushing is minus 25%, so those are better against it, but it is also opportunistic. So, yeah. In all reality, its air resistance is 60%, so that's the best we got.
Okay.
As otherwise, so yeah.
Well, we do have our melee weapons.
Yeah, I assume at least that the other stuff or the spells still will do some damage, but they just will not be that efficient. But that will be dangerous. There's like 3 at least these dogs, lupine horrors. Then there's the explosion of those 2 archers, and the freaking this thing. This just guard in a way. So I guess I should start with Bidaughter to combat, really, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
I'll just separate again Bidaughter. Just bring Mother a little bit closer to, I think. Well, as I guess you can't really easily do so without bringing yourself too.
Yep.
Okay, let's see. How far can I try to shoot? I can try to shoot immediately. Target is out of sight, so I can't quite shoot all the way there. I'll just give the perception bonus at least. First to Bidaughter though. Okay, just a little bit closer so we can shoot. Or she can shoot. At least try. 54% chance, so not necessarily gonna work, but a decent shot. So
Get to my pets.
inspired.
That's such a great abomination.
Yeah, that is such a freaky looking thing. I gotta say. It is inspired. I'll throw the rock to the two lupines over there. It should also at least slow them down and damage a little bit when they're close enough to each other's. I'm not moving yet, so I can save a couple of points.
What should I do?
That's a good question.
Teleport only would work on him.
Well, that wouldn't be the worst, because he is something that we have to use a melee to actually kill. So,
Yeah.
or
Will I bring it
next to
front of
Madara. Yeah, I think that's actually
Yeah.
a good idea. It will be also dangerous, but yeah, I think it's kind of necessary.
Do I move or do I save my points?
Maybe
I'm
save for now.
so close to you.
Yeah. Well, that is of course true. Maybe you should move.
Alright, I'll move. No, he will probably get... I'm probably too close. I'll save my point.
Okay. I don't think that you would have been, just because it just doesn't seem like you are. Madara is too close to move. Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
I'll just examine him a little bit again so I can see what the Inspired does. So, Inspired gives +1 to Strength, Dexterity, Intelligence, and Constitution, Speed, Perception, all of them. So, for 2 turns, he has 1 stat boost for everything. So I guess I'll just shoot with Bidaughter to that guy too. Like, sure, I could try to shoot the dogs or something, but I think he's the one that is the biggest problem. So,
Yeah.
I'll just shoot him. Even if it's not optimal.
Okay, Madara. What to do?
Yep.
Crushing fist, maybe?
Maybe. Nice. He is knocked down, so at least that is efficient. That is
Yeah.
definitely helpful. Of course, I do have a little bit of an issue about all of these lupine horrors, especially when they are this quick. At least those guys are slowed because of the oil conditions, so I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
Well, it's actually a very good thing to at least slow those couple a little bit. I actually have to look.
Word.
I don't like you either, Undead Archer. Oh,
No, definitely not.
especially when they have so many of those fire arrows too. I do think that I gotta do a fire arrow at those guys next.
Yeah.
It's definitely when there's even an
Definitely.
exoskeleton. I would love to do other stuff. Lupine horrors do seem to also have the opportunistic, unfortunately. Yeah, they have opportunistic. So that is something to remember. Undead archers are also inspired. I kind of feel that maybe I need to give Avatar of Fire to Bidaughter because she is already standing in the freaking fire. So... and she will be more effective against those skeletons just for that reason. So I guess I gotta do that. Even though I would love to do so much more. But, yeah, this is just it's just a difficult situation in this sort of a spot.
Alright.
At least the cool that guards the lighthouse isn't able to do anything yet.
Yeah. Did these lupine horrors have immunities and such?
I didn't at least notice the look that they would have had. By the way, did you have any good grenades? I'm now going to be starting to remind you about this fact that you
Okay,
could
poison
use them.
flask, firestorm grenade, toxic grenade, smoke grenade, flask, holy hand grenade. Frost grenade. Those I have at least put on my quick bar. I love grenade. Do you want me to use some?
I'm not sure if it's the bestest or the most important thing to do right now, considering you got a lot of other skills, but it is something, especially when I don't think you can throw a grenade all the way to those undead archers, unfortunately. Otherwise, something like fire grenade over there would be pretty useful.
What's the radius? Yeah, not far enough.
Yeah, I was thinking that these dogs would probably be close enough all, but they are unfortunately not ever any one of them
Yeah.
really close to each other either, so...
I'm just thinking, should I use my freezing touch or my blitzbolt on the lupine horror?
Maybe the freezing touch?
Because I don't remember their unities or...
I was thinking
Well,
that it
it
should
got
work.
frozen.
And I was thinking that they are still wet, so that should be probably easier to do anyways. So... Okay, you are that far / close by. I can't do fire arrow. I'm just like wondering, I can do either the explosive arrow to all within 2 meters from impact, which would be probably even better, even though I only have one explosive arrow. So maybe I should do that instead, the fire arrow, which is just fire to one target, even if they are in the oil crowd. So I would assume it would affect all, but just in case, use the explosive arrow that is even better.
Yep.
Right there. Well, they exploded. For sure. They exploded
Yeah.
pretty nicely. That is very good, so that we only have the lupine horrors plus this guy to deal with. That is definitely preferable. Unfortunately, no points to use that, so either I stand in the spot still and just shoot, which I guess is fine considering we have Avatar of Fire.
Maybe.
Yeah, I guess that's fine. Maybe I then just shoot this other lupine horror for the moment, because I can't shoot from this position anyways, that guy. Well, actually I can't shoot unless I use a special arrow, because it takes a little bit too much action points. But yeah, I'll look at the lupine horrors. They had actually minus 10% even to the air resistance.
Okay.
Basically because they are also wet, but otherwise 20% and 25% resistances, so nothing special. 20% against the water, so it's nothing, no too bad stuff.
They're not immune to bleeding, right?
Nope, didn't see anything like that.
Great, because almost everything has been immune to bleeding. I don't like it.
Yeah. I am considering about using one more special arrow at these things. They are not even immune after all to poison, so maybe I should use a poison arrow just for the reason that... I have 4 of them, but maybe I'll just use a poison arrow. Maybe. Maybe I'll just use another fire arrow. Just loads of fire. Besides, there is still the chance with Bidder that she will recover the special arrow. So, because there is a chance for that, it might even always be, like, without even having to necessarily fail with it, so... Or as in, you know. Nice.
I want him on the ground.
Yeah, it is preferable, for sure. That was nice damage. Do that then, while on the ground. Bleeding
Yep.
failed. Ow. I don't like you attacking Bidder. It's so weird to see that about the magic ward, but I'll see about the magic ward later. But it just showed, hey, this thing is actually here doing stuff and all.
Yeah.
Maybe I should also come and just try to hit the thing on the ground. Even if there was be a lot of other stuff that I would love to do too, but on the other hand, we would like to just kill it.
Yeah.
ASAP, so...
Hopefully it won't explode or something.
Yeah. Maybe you can do regeneration for Beta or something, considering she is not in a good place. I'm kind of worried about
Okay.
her. So,
Yeah.
of course, I could
Yeah.
consider doing the pattern ram to the lupine horror in front of Bidder / the also hit the lupine horror next to you, which would be okay, I guess. Should I do that instead rather than try to hit the cool that guards the lighthouse? It's like,
Yeah, it sounds good, at least in theory.
considering Bidaughter is in danger. To... Okay, I'll do that. Yay. Fall in. Knock down. Of course, that didn't really affect the other guy, but, you know. Can't really do that. I can do another burning touch into this lupine horror, I guess, so I guess I'll do
Everything
that.
I touch burns in sacrifice.
Burns in sacrifice. We got an animal hide from it. But hey, it's one thing out of the game. So,
Right.
Bidaughter is
What
fine.
should
She
I lacerate on the lupine horror?
possibly. I'm just thinking that you might also consider trying to now go and hit just the cool that guards the lighthouse in some way or another, considering the only other danger is immediately is the... Well, of course, this lupine horror is going to be frozen only one more turn, but... But otherwise, I
Yeah.
guess the cool that guards the lighthouse is the biggest danger.
Alright, I'll just...
Just try to get it out of the game. Okay, Bidaughter. What do we want to do with Bidaughter? Maybe I'll just do the ricochet shot to that guy too that is on the ground. That might be a good idea. Just try to kill it. Plus, after all, it actually did very nice damage against the 2 lupines too, so
Yeah.
not too bad. Can I get out of this freaking burning ground? I wonder. Not quite yet. Try to move a little bit. Well, it is up again, but it is almost dead, so Madara might be able to kill it before it does anything ugly.
Face
Lovely.
the unending darkness.
I'm kind of feeling bad for it, because we actually never see anything else from it other than the inspired.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, it's a good thing. I'll be giving you the animal hides, I guess, or I'm trying to, but I guess it doesn't really allow me to do so, so you gotta work or do that yourself then. Oh, leather bracers. Don't mind if I do. Cluttering time.
What's that gleam?
That's a good question. It was something very interesting for sure. Just be careful with all the burning ground and everything. But that was otherwise a very efficient battle. Sure, I used a lot of special arrows again from Bidaughter, but... Well,
Yeah.
loads. I used explosive arrow, the only one that we had, and basically one fire arrow. So it's 2 special items. So it's not actually a lot, I don't think. And Bidaughter did gain a level up, which is sweet. So I can give her one more ability somewhere or another. I just don't know where. I guess I'll keep it for now, because I don't know what would be the best for her to get. I gotta say. No idea. But I guess she's the first one on level 5 then. Yep, she's
Yep.
actually level 5. Okay.
Do these things ever go away?
I don't know. I'll... Bidaughter, you're on my way. A little bit here. Can you move a little bit so I can try to do some of this without even accidentally hitting you? Very small part of it actually went away. But I guess that's enough. Yay, it's actually vanished finally. I'm not sure about that ward, by the way, again, but I guess we'll see. Oh, explosive arrows and sus, of course, will be for you. Hey, actually an explosive arrow back. I used an explosive arrow. I get one back.
Yeah.
But yeah, I kind of feel bad for it, that guy.
Damn.
By the way,
Starfish is trash.
By the way, the ward also just automatically got destroyed, which is interesting. Hey, I got a lucky charm bonus. Here's a painting of a big for you, which is valuable apparently, so that's good.
They are. Avatar poison.
Mhm. And just looking around, here's some ham for you. You're welcome. For all the ham in the world.
Thank you very much. damage.
He has a plague grenade, which is a very interesting name. Rondel dagger. Here's a rondel dagger for you too from there. And then just pick up all the herb. All the herbs. But I'm kind of surprised how well that battle went.
Well, maybe we are getting better.
Well, it's also partially because we know that they do use those special stuff like fire arrows and so on. Those archers, we know that they are a very big problem. And of course we know better how certain skills work. So there is that too. To be continued with Divinity Original Sin.